Beer Supers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hobbits. Today, looking at another beer here beer. One I've had, I actually went to the release party for this one. It was held at Ölkonsorten, where I work at, my local beer store, which is sadly closing very soon. So that's going to mean the end of an era and make it even harder for me to get great beers, which sucks. But yeah, this one is by Beer here. As I said, and it's their Farligwine. It's an American-style barley wine on 11% alcohol. And yeah, when I had this on tap during the release, it was really nice. They also sold it in bottles, but those were half-liter bottles brewed at the brewery here in the city called Brewed. This is brewed, I think it's at the Proefbrouwerij in Belgium. Yeah, it is. So this should be interesting to try. Again, I mean, I think it was back in 2011 or yeah, probably 11 that they released it first. Or maybe 10? I'm not entirely sure, but let's get it cracked. So, I got the Farligwine poured. Very dark barley wine. Very dark amber. I got some gunks in there as well. Some yeast, so that's probably also why it's so murky and dark. 2 finger of a nice beige head. Let's take a look at the aroma. Not as intensely hoppy as I remember. There's definitely some grapefruit and pine going on. But I'm getting more of like a slight a berry hint, like forest berries, a little bit of dark fruit almost. Some caramel, some toffee tones, like dates or something like that. A hint of like spicy notes, like a peppery type of spicy character. Not like, well, I don't know if it's spicy rye per se, but there's some spicy notes in there. Oh, and it's got some info here, I forgot to read it out. It says, dangerously drinkable barley wine that we release way too young for its style. But because we at Beer here don't have any respect for youth, we're going to do it anyway, or something like that. Intense hop profile with aromas of freshly cut grass, grapefruit, and piney notes. With some dark malt flavors and a nice big body balanced by a dry finish with warming alcohol. Something like that. Translating on the go, but not really picking up much of the grapefruit. There's definitely kind of like a generic citric aroma, but it smells like a nice kind of big American style barley wine. So let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. Yeah, that is dangerous. Wow. The 11% is masked very well. A nice medium body. It's got a good kick of bitterness. The alcohol is just not present, which is crazy. Flavor-wise, I'm getting a lot of grapefruit and pine. Those are the 2 dominant hop flavors. Generic citrus flavor. Can see what they mean about fresh cut grass. There's some of that. But nice caramel tones. This does have a little bit of that mixed berry. It's kind of interesting. And a little bit of dark fruit, but it's like caramel and toffee, rich flavors like that. Almost like a slightly syrupy flavor. But not intense, not overly, just like hints of it. Because if it had much of that sweet kind of flavor, it wouldn't be as drinkable as it is. Getting a little bit of that spicy character, almost like a spicy rye in there. Then you get a little bit of the sugary flavors. It's kind of dry, as they say on the label. Medium body, dry mouthfeel. But the flavors balance each other out really nicely with the spicy hops and spicy flavors and the hoppy flavors, and you get the maltiness and all that. And none of them are overdone in any way, so it makes it really drinkable, which is, yeah, dangerous for this type of beer. I'm going to be fairly tipsy after this. But yeah, rating-wise, this is quite nice. It's not up there with some of the best barley wines and some of the other beers you can get from Beer here, but it's still really nice. So I'm going to go 88 on this one. Quite a nice barley wine, guys. Definitely worth checking out if you can get it in your area. Wow, it's been a while since I've reviewed some beer here, and we got a decent amount of new stuff from them, so I need to check that out too. I think it was a red ale and like Dracula red ale, something like that, and a angry hops. No, it was some hop something with a kangaroo on the label. But yeah, guys. Definitely let me know what you think of this one if you've had it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter, and I'm going to say cheers. I'm going to see you guys in another beer review.